Beautiful exchange between these two teams, Rangitaiki and Tauranga North. It's Tauranga North who are going to kick off playing right to left. Our referee for today, Daniel Rolls, who's put in a heck of a shift over days 1 and 2. Plenty to look forward to. Just a quick mention to the jersey sponsors for Rangitaiki. Their jerseys have been sponsored by their families respectively, as well as a list of gold sponsors. And for Tauranga North, their jerseys have been sponsored by Hamish Ross Professional Painters. Dan Rolls has the whistle in his hand. He's ready for us to get started. It's in fact going to be Rangitaiki playing left to right who are going to kick us off.
Just waiting for the ball to get on the field. This is our last game for the round. Look at the weather over in Aotearoa. It's looking crisp, it's looking sharp. We are ready to put in 30 minutes of this last round. Be sure to stay here and be entertained for the footy that you are about to watch.
Referee Dan Rolls blows his whistle. We're underway here on the number 1 field for the final match of day 2 here at time until 2026.
Good carry there. Return from Tauranga West. North, I'm sorry.
That was Gerber with the ball. Now in centre field. Big smashing hit. Plenty of contact on display across both brackets in this competition. Ball spilt by the number 11, Holly Elliott. And it's been scooped up by the number 16 from Rangitaiki. That's Kingi. And she's over for the first try. It only took 30 seconds. But Rangitaiki start with a bang. And the celebration matches it.
Rangitaiki just come out of the gates firing there. They big deep kick. They applied the pressure, as you can see on the. Look at the line speed there from the 4. She manages to still make contact, giving a good clear ball here for Rangitaiki to go over the post.
Kick unsuccessful. Score will remain 5-0 after the try from Kingi. Hot start from Rangitaiki, playing to the whistle. A lot of players just stood still waiting for Dan Rolls to intervene, but he likes a free-flowing game.
And that's what we're glad to see with all of our referees this weekend. We are seeing a good amount of footy played. You know, there's a few errors here and there that are missed, but they're also played on to just keep that flow with the game. So we are really thankful for our referees this weekend and to their sponsors, their supporters, and to our coaches and managers as well for giving up your time to be here this weekend.
It takes a village to make a tournament like this happen. Back underway. Kick's going to find space. Chasing it is the number 10. That's Crystal Cox. Apologies, no, that's Blessing Latu. In her own end goal, the tackle made.
Go, girls, go!
Ball's been scooped up by Rangitaiki against the Tauranga North try line. Now Rolls is going to intervene, carried back. It's going to be a 5-metre scrum for Rangitaiki.
You can clearly see the Rangitaiki's plan here. If they can just play down that side of the field, they'll get rewarded. 2 deep kicks on the start there. Then they're just applying a lot of pressure to Tauranga North, and they're getting rewarded from that pressure. As we can see here, they've got the input into the scrum. They've got a heavily stacked right-hand side. Some good players here that are happy to crash over that white line.
Beaten by Tade. She's going to go herself to the blind side. Got some support from Savage. Couple inches away. Another little show on the go, and she's going to dive over with the one hand, and the try is scored. That's Mahe. And Rangitaiki showing plenty of intent within the first couple of minutes of this matchup. They now lead 10-0. What'd you make of that one, Braden?
Just come from pressure off that kick. As you can see here, she looked up, she saw the vision, she backed herself, found the hole, and just dotted down over that white line. Rangitaiki, really simple game plan. Play down there, apply pressure, and you will get rewarded. And I think that's all they've got to do here to run away with this game today.
Kick unsuccessful again. We apologise for not having that on our broadcast. Rangitaiki obviously wanting a quick game. And you can understand why they've scored 2 quick tries. And they want to pour on the points here late in the day. 10-0 as we get back underway. Of course, in the girls bracket, the scoring team kicks off, just to keep those contests close. Again, it's gone over the top of everyone. The bounce is finally going to wind up in the hands of Elliott. But Rolls a spotter and knock on, and Rangitaiki again with another opportunity in the opposing 22. And they're threatening early.
Very much so. Rangitaiki got some very good ball runners here. If they can just get a good feed into the scrum, play ball, I'm sure they'll find an opportunity and catch themselves over that line.
Now, we don't have a scrum clock, but Rangitaiki are playing as if we do. Like we said a moment ago, fast game's a good game.
Little step off the right foot there. Can she break the line? She's through. Good tackle there, but she can't be stopped. Great try there from Hale. Just through the line, bounces off the right foot, gives it a step, gets over. She's also the kicker. Let's see if she can convert her own try. Oh no, she hands it over to her mate. Good try there though from Rangitaiki. Same game plan, kick it deep, apply pressure, force the error, get ball in hand and just crash through the middle.
And off the crossbar.
Here's our replay for you guys watching at home. I thought they might have hit that backdoor option. She saw the opportunity. She bounced off the right foot. Big, nice fend to get over and put 5 more points on the board.
Had options there as well, but said, no, I'm going to back myself on this one. Breaks a couple of tackles and slides in under the posts. 15-0. And this one could get out of control. It's only been 5 minutes and it's already 3 tries to 0. Again, the ball finds some green grass. Finally going to be picked up by the North. I believe this is the number 4.
Good strong carry.
Down the right edge.
Plenty of support at the breakdown. She gets to her feet. Great awareness. Picks it back up again and keeps pumping. Just getting up and over that vantage line. Good left foot step there. Oh, a thumping tackle, but the referee's just seen it go high. Rollsy there. Nah, no advantage. We'll let them play. Let's see what North do here. They look to take it quick. Oh, ball goes to the ground. Little miscommunication. Good awareness now to pick it back up. Good strong carry through the middle.
Ball spills out the back. It's picked up by Gerber. Referee says play on. Working the way towards the left.
Yes! Go girls, work! Work girls, work! Work boys, work! Get in there!
Rangitaiki driving them back into their own half in the contact. Ball spills out now. This is Brown again.
Ball girls, ball!
Breaking the tackle
Ball
forward.
girls! Ball! Ball, Rangitaiki!
Trying to hold her up. Trying to win the scrum.
Hold her up!
Keep your eye on Dan Roll. See if he blows this one up as they edge towards the touchline. Ball spills out.
Push her out, girls.
Picked up by the North. Right against the touchline. Tauranga North just under so much pressure at the moment. Can't seem to get out of their own half. And a fantastic pass, but no one on the end of it. And the ball loose again.
Yes, good call there from the referee. If the player is to ground, you can't dive on them. She just needed to keep her feet and then get over. Tauranga North, quick to take it.
This is the number 4. This is Brown. Plenty of leg drive there. And she works her way up towards the 10. Played quickly by Ross. Now going back to the blind side. This is Top. No, excuse me. This is Hart. Now it's picked up again by Rangitaiki off the mistake.
Little knock-on advantage here in the favour of Rangitaiki. They've got ball to play with. Previous try scorer, ball in hand. Good left foot step. She's going to go for the edge.
There's Hale again trying to fight her way over the top of the Tauranga North defence. Wrapped up well there in a good tackle. Now the ball in the hands of Cox. Cox working her way to the right-hand side. Brought down and another great tackle. The ball popped to the number 7, Jaram. Trying to work her way through the contact. Trying to find a little gap, and she might have done so. Down to about the 5. Picked up, quick recycle. This is Cox again to the right-hand side, and she's going to slide over. Makes it look too easy. Rangitaiki in again. It's Crystal Cox who slides over for her first of the day.
I just think Rangitaiki is really good at applying that pressure. You can clearly see that's part of the game plan. They're getting up and off that line, they're chopping, they're getting turnovers, and they're pushing Tauranga North back. And that's all they can ask for, because moments like this, you'll get rewarded. So well done to Rangitaiki. Tauranga North maybe need to start exploring those edges.
And that one creeps over.
Great conversion there from Rangitaiki, pushing the lead out to 22 points to 0. Let's see what Tauranga North can return with.
It's a funny sport, isn't it? The way the ball's shaped, that she's had a couple of kicks from right out in front and hasn't been able to knock them over, come off the crossbar, and takes one from the most difficult position on the field, and that's the one that somehow finds its way over. 22-0, just over 8 minutes gone, 7 minutes to go. Remember, 15-minute halves in the girls' bracket. Again, a massive thank you to our sponsors, One Foundation, Legend Sportswear, and the New Zealand Wasps. Wouldn't be able to broadcast these games or even have this tournament without your support, so we appreciate it dearly. Back live with Tauranga North, wrestling their way out to the 10, but then Rangitaiki wrestle back, and they've won the turnover. Dan Rolls throws his hands up in the air and says, yep, that's clean, and away goes Hale again.
She's been really strong today, that Hale. She's got obviously the try and just coming over, giving everything a good go. She's made good tackles, come through the breakdown. Now who's sitting up. Oh, closer scoring there. Tip back inside to the 16.
Yep, that's Kingy. Had a great game, a little quick recycle. And that's too easy. Rangitaiki in again. We'll see if we can get a number, but quick recycle and Tauranga North just can't contain them today.
We'll come back to that pressure that we were just talking about before, where Hale just blow over that ruck, managed to get the turnover, and they're able to play ball from there on. Let's see if she can nail this one.
Yep, knocks it over.
Flags go up. That's another 2 points.
I think she might have been in the end goal from the moment that she picked up the ball, but was interested in getting a bit close to the post, helping a goal-kicking teammate out, and pays dividends in the end, another 2 points.
Rangitaiki having the lead, 29 points to 0 as we are 10 minutes into this first half. 5 minutes remaining. Let's see what Tauranga North can do. Can they come back? Can they make a bit of a difference, change them style? Maybe drop a few players at this kickoff, because obviously Rangitaiki are wanting to go deep every time.
Slow back to halfway.
Short
Back
kick
underway.
this time.
Not for the first time the ball's found green grass off the kick. Tauranga North have had the ball stripped away. This is Cox again on the left-hand side. About 10 in from touch. Picked up by Aotearoa. Takes it into contact. A good fight at the breakdown from Tauranga North, but in vain. As Rangitaiki look to come to the right. Through the gap again goes Hale. Can she break that tackle of Gerber? Not quite. Picked up from the base of the ruck by Savage. Goes right. Another great tackle on the line. Quick recycle. In fact, no, this is Tade.
There.
And Tade dives over.
Great vision at that breakdown. She looked up, she saw the opportunity, looked to play to the right, come off the right foot, managed to find a hole, and dot over for another 5 for Rangitaiki. Rangitaiki really bringing the heat in this game here.
So we've got 2 Tades on the field in the 5 and 6 jerseys. That was Briar, Leone, Tade. And the number 5, conversion unsuccessful, 34-0. After 11 and a half minutes as we edge closer and closer towards the break. Light fading quickly here at War Memorial Park in Aotearoa. But Rangitaiki are lighting it up out on the grass.
Ria, you alright?
Looking to make a change here for Tauranga North. Number 3 coming on for Tauranga North.
Conversion just going to roll along the ground. It gets the 10 metres eventually, and Rangitaiki still driving them back towards their own try line, eventually going to ground. Spilt the ball. Rolls has got his arm out in favour of Tauranga North. Going to let the advantage play though.
Advantage over, Rollsy's called. As they go to spread it out wide. Oh, thumping tackle there from Rangitaiki. They can enforce the turnover. We've now got advantage to play here for Rangitaiki. Steps off the left foot. Big fend off the right. Passes it to her edge. And that is number 10 going in for a second try of the game. Oh no, she offloads it. What has the referee got here?
I believe it's been thrown into the hand of a Tauranga North player and gone backwards and then been regathered by a Rangitaiki player. I'm pretty sure it's the number 15, Jada Ipo, who's scored the try. But another 5 points for Rangitaiki.
She was well over the line when she gave the offload, but hey, that's all right. It worked out in their favour, coming back off the hands of Tauranga North, as we can see here on our replay. Here's our replay here. Cox makes the run down the edge, tips it back in, comes backwards off Tauranga North, and managed to be scored and regained by Rangitaiki. Well done there, girls.
It's actually the number 16 who scored, Evelyn Kingy, who's had a fine match so far. Apologies, Evelyn. It's always a bit tricky when they've got long ponytails covering up their jersey numbers.
Exactly. Gargs talked about it a little bit before. It's hard for us to see the numbers back here in studio.
We'll have your names and numbers down pat by the end of the week. No worries. Not allowed to do that. Has to be a drop kick. I believe it's a free kick been awarded to Tauranga North. In fact, no, it's a scrum. Very sneaky.
Drop kick, eh?
To be fair, they have had to run back to halfway from the try line about 8 times. So you can excuse them trying to get away with that one. Dan Roll's not falling for it, however.
Come on, Tass!
Tauranga North will be hoping to springboard off that infringement from the Rangitaiki girls.
Definitely, I think if there's a time to do it, the time is now. Just before the break in first half, they wouldn't mind getting another 7, maybe 7 points on the board would be very helpful going into the halftime break.
Go, Libby! Good girl! Mahi, girls! Mahi! Roll out, Liv! Come out! Go, girls!
Ross dishes intercepted.
Oh, good hands!
Believe it's the number 1 again. It's Tarsi Hale chased down by Hika. But in vain, she's going to score another one. I think that's 2 or 3 she's scored now under the posts.
Tell you what, catching her, you needed a plain man. She broke through that line. She got the intercept. She was down the field. She pinned her ears back. She did not look back once. She knew what the goal was, and she got it done.
Kick unsuccessful.
That brings our halftime score to 44 points to 0. What's your take on that half there?
Honestly, very, very one-sided. Unfortunately, Rangitaiki's defence has been extremely strict and haven't let Tauranga North even get out of their own half. And they haven't been able to cope with the pressure as of yet, but we know halftime team talks can sometimes light a fire in players. So they'll be hoping that that's the case for them.
I definitely think Tauranga North have to have a good discussion at half-time. However, anything can happen. You know, we're still 15 minutes. We've still got another 15 minutes to go in the second half. We've seen it at previous games this tournament. Tauranga North can come out firing. I think for Rangitaiki, they've just got to keep their foot on the throat. They've just got to keep applying pressure, score some more points, and it will come in handy. But that's a wrap for our first half. We'll have a break. Enjoy it, and we'll be back in a few minutes. Kia ora te whānau, no mai, haere mai to the second half of the last round of girls for day 2 of the 2026 Time Mitchell Tournament. So far, Rangitaiki being the stronger team in the first half with a lead of 44 points to 0. Tauranga North are really going to have to turn this around. What's your take on that one there, Noah?
It's been one-way traffic, as I said before we went to the break. Standouts all over the park. It's hard to pick one defensively because they've been so strict, but on attack you've got the likes of Hale, Tade, Savage, Cox and Ford, as well as Kingy, who made the start despite wearing the 16 jersey. 44-0, and I don't think they're anywhere near done.
No, but hey, rugby is a game of itself. You can turn this around. I wouldn't put it past Tauranga North. I know the coaches will be having a chat. I'll just be telling the girls, believe in yourselves, trust our processes, don't rush your systems, and you've got to be smart on defence. We need to have ball this whole half. Rangitaiki, keep the foot on the throat. Don't ease off, because when you ease off, that's when the scoreboard is destined to change. So it will be an exciting second half here when we get underway.
100%. I mean, there'll definitely be some mind games going on the Tauranga North huddle saying, well, this is our half with the wind at our backs. We can score 45 to their 44. But they've definitely got to tighten up on the defensive end, amongst other things. But anyway, ball back at centre field, ready to get underway. Daniel Rolls, the man in the middle. I believe he's out at Maramatanga Park this weekend, or he might be back here at Ty Mitchell. We thank him and the other referees for giving up their time as he blows the whistle. That one has gone to 10, but it's been bobbled for by Rangitaiki. And immediately you can feel the momentum shift, although that one has been called off the shin, not off the hand. So play on, Rangitaiki's position. Working their way through centre field. Over the top. Believe it's been called a knock on. In fact, no, a penalty for an illegal clean out.
North coming out of the gates here firing, and that's what they need. Nice, strong down the middle. Let's see what they can produce. Let's see if they can get inside the 22. Big fend. Tauranga North still possession of the ball. Strong breakdown.
Good placement there for the halfback Ross. Now this is Hiko who's taking down the big tackle. Looking to find some open space. I bet they've got some wheels on the outside. Now it's in the hands of Waters. One wider to Paul. Still looking to advance. And breaking the tackle, staying on her feet. She's going to get down to the 5 before she's brought down in a good tackle.
Great placement. North's got the tempo here. Let's see if they can play with it. The half needs to get that ball out. Great little pass there to the 15.
Rolls was reaching for his whistle, but over they go, Tauranga North, and immediately we spoke about it. Might not be as fast as Rangitaiki scored to start the game in 30 seconds, but a minute 20 is not too bad, all things considered.
That's what you got to do. Tauranga North had to come out firing. They did. They trusted their process, and there was no rushing there. They break down the middle. They found the left-hand edge. They come back to the middle, and they managed to get over that dotted white line. Well done.
Got to go quickly with the conversion. We'll see if we can get a number on the try scorer.
Good kick. Unsuccessful. That keeps the score at 44-5. Here's our replay.
Just away to the left. Good knifing run there it was by Brown. Got all the way down to the 5 and a quick recycle. It was the number 15 who stayed on her feet just long enough, Kiana Gerber. Kick unsuccessful, meaning it's 44-5. Rangitaiki still firmly in control, but never say never. Larger teams have blown leads bigger than this before. And that's knocked on, and immediately I bet you can feel it, Braden. The momentum has definitely swung majorly in favour of Tauranga North.
100%, and that's what we want to see, you know. Like, we want to see an even match here. North have come out firing. This could be their second half. You know, we saw it before, Rangitaiki kicking off. They caused a lot of pressure at that kick-off. Then they got the scrums, and that's where they managed to put the most points on the board. So let's see if North can turn around, but there definitely is a momentum shift from North. They've got a heavily stacked blindside here. I wouldn't be surprised if they hit the blindside. Yep, they look to go blind. Nice carry down the edge. Rangataiki's still too strong.
Couple of short passes in close. Now they look for some open space. Charging her way down to the 22. What a carry this is.
She's
still on her
going.
feet. Maya Waters. And the ball is offloaded. This is Gerber again.
Double try. This is what North need. They've come out of the gates firing. Good scrum. Applied pressure. Pushing it 44-10. This could honestly go either way here. Massive momentum change here for Tauranga North.
I was having doubts about that pass when I saw it, but Dan Rolls gave it the all clear. Just a little pop pass similar to Geordie Barrett to Callum Harkin in the Super Rugby final a couple of weeks ago. Just a little handoff as opposed to a pass through the air.
And it led to a nice 5 points. Great kick. Does it make it? Oh, not enough legs. Accuracy was there. That keeps our score at 44-10. Here's our replay.
We'll have a look at that pass again. It was a great carry by Maya Waters. She was third receiver on her own 15 on that towards that left-hand touchline, but she wound up on the opposite 15. Keep an eye on 15 here. Kiana Gerber. Nope, that pass is fine for me on second thoughts. And she finds her way to the line with ease. They drew in that defence and then exposed them on the right.
Still 10 minutes to go here. 34 points in it. Let's see what we can get done. 5
converted tries.
It's possible. I've seen it.
Well taken there by Cox, and she's going to look to charge up the middle. Already back into opposing territory by way of Crystal Cox. Quick recycle as they look to extend that lead again.
Great defense there from North. She's over the ball, the try scorer, and the referee gives it. She is having an outstanding game. 2 tries and a crucial turnover when it was needed.
And she goes herself, Kiana Gerber. Right up the middle, the one fin. Now she's going to the left. Cutting back in field, Gerber.
Massive tackle there from Rangitaiki. They really needed that. Ball at the back. They've got the tempo on their side. Let's see if they can spread and get some more points. Good cut out pass there to the 14.
Get across.
Big tackle. Referee's got his arm out, though, for no advantage. Offside. Let's see what they do there.
You can hear the Rangitaiki coaches quite nervous, trying to keep their team in the game, keep them from falling asleep now. Charging away to the left is Helani Brown. Gives it one wider. Keep it on the touchy. The ball spills out.
Referee's got advantage here in favour of Tauranga North. Let's see what they can do here. Oh, nice little tip. Massive tackle there from the number 1. She is playing an outstanding game for Rangitaiki. That is the young Hale. She is playing outstanding. Just getting up off that line, creating a lot of pressure.
Now Hika again. She's had a couple of big busting runs like this. Inching their way closer and closer to the try line. Is this Gerber again trying to fight her way from the pick and go? Reaching for the line. Is she going to get up and go again? She is. Still got control of the ball. Trying to fight her way to the ground.
Good awareness just to get back to the feet and try go again. They look to hit the left-hand edge. She comes back into support. Maybe the smart decision. Bounces.
Posts her right there. She's going to toss it.
Oh, no. Just on the line.
Bestel just dropped it forward with the line at her mercy. And it's moments like that. It might seem like the game is lost at face value, but Tauranga North, with all the momentum, need to be able to capitalise. When you're down 44 points at the half, everything has to go right, and that one went against them.
I tell you what, talking from a rugby point of view, I know all it takes is one person to lift that spirits, and that's what the young 15 Kiana Gerber is doing. She has turned this team around. She's bringing a lot of energy into this game, and she wants it, and the team are responding and backing her up with that. Let's see what they can do here and try to get a turnover.
Going to the open side, through the hands. She's going to put it on the toe, a little chip ahead, and she's got the wheels. And she gets the bounce as well.
Great covering tackle there from Tauranga North.
Amalka Frith making that tackle, slowing all their momentum, stopping them in their tracks, but they've still got possession through Cox down the right-hand side. And she's going to put pedal to the middle into Tauranga North territory. And a great clean out, retaining possession. Penalty advantage by the looks of it from Dan Rolls for an offside.
Just not getting back on side. They need to have better discipline if they're looking to change the scoreboard here.
Bringing it over towards this left-hand touchline. Might be exposed here, Tauranga North. And a knock-on called in the tackle, and that penalty advantage was long gone. Scrum called for Tauranga North.
Still plenty of time here. 34 points needed in the next 7.5 minutes. Let's see what they can do here.
With the reduced playing numbers, it is pretty much like a 7-a-side match, and we've seen sevens games in the past where scores have far exceeded 35 points in 7-minute halves.
Oh, definitely. There's a lot of space, and when you've got elusive players like Kiana Gerber on the field, anything can happen. Here she goes back with ball in hand. She looks to spread.
Gives it one wider to Honey Harpeta Paul on the left-hand touchline, trying to fight her way forward. Edging towards halfway. Pushes it out the back. That's come off a knee, but Dan Rolls has called 2 knock-ons. First coming from Tauranga North.
Maybe just starting to run out of time here.
To be fair, they have played a far better second half. We've still got, like you say, 6.5 minutes to go. Still plenty of time to fight their way back into it. Maybe salvage a bonus point.
100%.
Going to the open side.
Looks to cut.
Dummy cut, and she's opened up a nice space for herself. This is the number 1 again. She's having a heck of a game, Tarsi Hale. Still on her feet. She's going to pop it late.
Great offload. Big tackle, though.
And Ford spills it out the front. She'll be gutted, and here goes Gerber again. Trying to fight her way out of the contact. Not going down easy. They've got her in a headlock as she goes to ground. Going back to the open side. Ball in the hands of... Is this Maya Waters again? Charging her way down the open side. She's got herself in a bit of space here. In fact, no, that was Helani Brown.
She's got support there. Good work. Breaks the line again. Great pass out there from the halfback. Massive defense though from Rangitaiki. She's going to be caught offside here. Yes. Knocked it on. Player in front. Great call there from Rollsy. You have to be behind your own player if you are going to regather the ball. Massive defense turnaround and momentum shifter here from Rangitaiki. See what they can do with 5 minutes to go on this half. Massive back fence run here. Can she go the distance? Great tackle there.
And guess who made the tackle? We don't even have to say her name. You know who it is. It was a great carry by Jermaine Savage, but she was brought to ground by Gerber. Now another strong carry. This one from Paul Mana. Going to go that same way through the hands of Walker Palale. Inching their way towards the line here, Rangitaiki. And it's been stolen by Tauranga North. They've done well against their own line. Now just looking to escape right up against their own post. I believe Dan Rolls had an advantage.
And we've got a try here. I believe we can get a replay on that. She stripped the ball in the contact, and then she might have grounded it afterwards. Let's see what we can do here with the replay.
It was an interesting one. Rangitaiki just seized 10 seconds worth of momentum, drove them back, and then just an errant offload. In fact, it might have been stripped in the tackle.
Stripped in the tackle, ball to ground. Rangitaiki put another 5 on the table there.
I think it was Tarsi Hale again. Her 3rd or 4th try. I've lost count. She can't convert her own try, but the score is now 49-10, and I think that we're now out of the question for Tauranga North, but plenty to be proud of with the second half performance. They've outscored them 10-5. That must have been the halftime message when you think about it. 0-0. Let's go out and try and win a half of rugby.
And that's it. And it's also all about having fun. Both teams are having fun, as you've seen on the post. You know, they're shaking hands, they're celebrating. And that's all we can ask for here at the tournament. It's about making friends, making memories, connecting with others while they play the game we love, and that's what we call rugby.
In the spirit of the Time Mitchell tournament, don't forget, we've got you covered for the rest of the tournament, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, which is finals day. Tomorrow kicks off at 9 a.m. on fields 1 and 2. On field 1, you've got Tauranga West and Rangitaiki boys, and on field 2, Whakatane against Galatea boys. Back underway, it's with the little halfback here, Chloe Ross, trying to fight her way through the contact. And a penalty blown. Collapsing the ruck and no release. I believe 2 infringements there from Rangitaiki.
3 minutes of play here for our last game of the day, for day 2 of the 25th. Here she goes down the sideline. Has she got the legs?
This is Halani Brown being pursued by her opposite and Savage, and what a tackle to stop the try. She had the line at her mercy and was brought down, and it's been stolen in broad daylight by Rangitaiki. I think we might have an injury on the field. Dan Rolls a little bit behind the play. Be interesting to see if he pulls it up here, and he has.
Great momentum shot. Massive tackle there from Rangitaiki. That is what is good to see about these girls. I know we spoke about in the Rotorua Maroon versus Gold game. Just not giving up in the chase, you know, and that's what we want to see. That's what it's all about. Just fighting right till the end. Great chase there.
You see those Tauranga North girls showing some great respect, taking a knee. Judging by the way she's walking back towards the referee, I believe it was Halani Brown who was injured in that tackle. In fact, no, you can see you can see a couple of changes made there by Tauranga North late in the day.
Glad to see she's all right, though. She's up on her feet. She's played an outstanding game today.
She's been one of the form players on the park. The scoreboard might not reflect it, but Tauranga North have had some outstanding individual performances, the likes of Hika, Brown, Chloe Ross, and of course Kiana Gerber, who scored all 10 of their points by way of 2 tries. And that ball's been dropped cold at first receiver. Ross playing advantage, but eventually has to blow it up.
North with a great opportunity deep inside the 22 here. We've got about a minute and a half left to play. Let's see what Tauranga North can do here. They've had great set piece today. They've applied pressure when's needed. Let's see if they can put some more points on the board and just close up that gap.
Now they've got open space. Of course it's Kiana Gerber who's going to dive over for a hat-trick. Unbelievable individual performance from Kiana Gerber.
I've got nothing to say.
No, she's been remarkable. She might be on the losing side of the result, but in my opinion, she's been the best player on the park. You know, she's wearing the 15 jersey, but she's been playing like a number 8 and a first 5 all in one, playing first receiver, and she's been a menace at the breakdown.
She's just lifted the energy for the whole team, and that's what you want to bring coming into the second half, so it is awesome.
And there's the final whistle from Daniel Rolls. Apologies for our time being slightly off, but the curtain comes down on an incredible matchup. Rangitaiki will take the chockies, but take nothing away from an inspired second half performance from Tauranga North. This one goes the way of the girls from Rangitaiki. 49 points to 15. We'll be back tomorrow. Any final thoughts as we round out the day? Braden.
Always a pleasure to be here with the team. Thank you to everyone that's watched. Thank you to everyone that's tuned in. To our sponsors, supporters. That is a wrap on day 2. We will see you bright and early for day 3 of the 2026 Time Mitchell Tournament. Over and out.